The NBA, it's like a pot smoker's lungs. The higher you go, the blacker they get.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? My name is Dorcas Maximus, Commander of the Dorks of the North, General of the Dork Legions, loyal servant to the true Emperor Dork Vader. And I will have my vengeance. Dorks of the world, unite! Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Crystal program.
I am the one and only Chris Todd.
You can either talk in the Crystal program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of black rock back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Where it was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Crystal program. You can hear the music on the Crystal program. Play the music on the Crystal program. You can hear the talk in the Crystal program.
Sonny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Crystal program.
This is the Chris Top Program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the hell are you doing, world? Okay. Now, before everybody gets all crazy on me, let me explain. Let me explain why I said what I said. I mean, I could have just as easily said the projects are like the ocean. The deeper you go, the darker it gets. Right? And now what you're thinking right now is Chris Top, you are so racist. How could you be so racist? Don't you know what the black people have been through? Don't you have any clue? How could you say the NBA is like a pot smoker's lungs? How could you say that? How could you say that the higher that you go, the blacker they get? What's wrong with you, Krista? Are you the spawn of the devil? Okay, let me explain. I gotta start remembering to turn my phone off before I broadcast. Hang on, let me just... Hello?
Yes, hello, this is the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Oh, hey, Al, what's up?
Well, let's get something straight, Mr. Top. But when you address me, you're gonna address me as the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Yeah, sure, that's no problem, Reverend Al Sharpton. But you don't have to call me Mr. Top. You can just call me Chris.
Okay, Mr. Top. Let me get straight to the point. The reason that I called is because not only am I upset, but the whole black community is outraged over what you just said.
Wait a minute, over what I just said 2 minutes ago? Seriously? You mean to tell me the whole black community actually listens to the Chris Top program?
Well, contrary to what you might believe, Mr. Top, the black community has discovered technology. We don't actually sit in trees and communicate with coconuts and string.
I never once made that remark about the coconut. I would never say that.
No, but you would compare us to the black lungs of a marijuana smoker.
Okay, now just wait just a second. The whole reason I did that was because you made the comparison between the Oscars and the Rocky Mountains. You said the higher you get, the whiter it gets. I was only trying to prove a point.
Okay, so let me just take a stab in the dark and try to guess what point, Mr. Top, you were trying to make. So you're saying the black man is like a stinky, smelly, slimy black lung, and the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant is like a majestic mountain peak.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You can throw out any kind of racist remark you want, and you can get away with it, but anytime a white guy does it, then he gets in trouble.
Mr. Top, you know what I think the real problem here is?
What is it, Reverend Al Sharpton?
The real problem here is you hate us because you ain't us.
Well, wait, did you just call me an anus?
Okay, you'll excuse me, Mr. Top. I have to go because we've called an emergency meeting due to the lack of black males in women's synchronized swimming. This is Reverend Al Sharpton, signing off.
The Chris Top Program, working on being awesome worldwide.
I am a true dork. I will admit it. Yes.
See,
I am.
We use that as a term of endearment. Do your I'm Batman impression. Good. Oh, that's like Catwoman. Where did that
I don't know. What is that? That's the closest I can get.
Dorks of the world, unite.
I have a picture, like a side-by-side picture of me next to a velociraptor, and
Wow.
we're making the exact same facial
That's impressive.
expression, so it's like twins. Come rap on one of my songs. It'd be a good time.
Just give me a little bit.
Yup, there goes gravity. Yup, there goes gravity. Choke.
Oh gosh. TheChrisTopProgram.com.
Yeah! You can either talk in the Chris Top program. Take it from the top.
Okay, so I'm sure I'll be getting some emails and some tweets. Negative or not, I have no clue. But the basic point I'm trying to make with everything, with the skit that I did, was this. When are we as people, not black and white, just forget about the color, when will we as people start listening to Martin Luther King and stop judging people by the color of their skin? It's a simple question. When are we going to do that? And I'm not just talking to Reverend Al Sharpton. There are a lot of guilty parties out there. But, you know, it kind of got to me because he was upset because there weren't enough black people in the mix, in the Oscar mix. Well, you know, maybe it has more to do with talent than color. You know? I don't sit around and bitch all day about how there's more black basketball players. It's not because they're black, it's because they have more talent. It's that simple. Why do we have to make something racist out of every single little thing? Sometimes it's just the way it works out. I'm done with that.
I get Dollar Shave Club blades delivered, so I always have a shave with a fresh blade. Does that make me a genius? Yes. Yes, it does. I use the 4X, a.k.a. the Lover's Blade. Just go to thechris.program.com and click on the Dollar Shave Club link, and you will never spend a fortune on shaving again. You might look at it as a great close shave experience, but I look at it as one step closer to being awesome.
You know, my back here lately, it's been killing me. I thought I was actually getting better, but the other day, okay. I went to my chiropractor, and I'm down to once a month. So I'm getting there. I'm a work in progress. So I was having this pain in the middle of my back on the right side. And it was a pain that I could deal with because it's been a lot worse. So I go in for my adjustment, and he beats the bat crap out of me. He really does. And he fixes that spot. But then the pain migrates to my lower back. And I'm going to get graphic with you just for a second. Okay? It's not just a lower back pain. It's a piercing lower back pain. You know how your lower back gets kind of tight sometimes? You just need to sit down or relax a little bit and it goes away. Well, this wasn't the case. It's a lower back pain and it's piercing like a Spartan is ramming his sword through my lower back. Okay, and I'm going to get really graphic with you. Right into my testicles. That's what it feels like. All the guys are going, oh my God, how did you deal with it? I didn't. I felt like crying like a baby. And I think I did a few times. So, but then my chiropractor was closed on Friday, so I had to go to the regular doctor. And when I was having that bout with the back problems and everything, I never took drugs. If my back's hurting, I want to know it's hurting because I don't want to make it worse, if that makes any sense to you. So I go to the regular doctor just because I got to get through the weekend. And I don't really want to do the drugs, but I got a shot, like a steroid shot in one hip. Oh, and it hurt. It stung going in, and then the medicine just stung. And then I got another shot, excuse me, in my other hip, and I think that was some kind of a painkiller or something. I don't know what it was, but it fixed me right up. I was a little loopy for the rest of the evening, but I was okay, and I've been progressively getting a little bit better over the last couple of days. So I'm going to go back to the chiropractor tomorrow and be like, hey, look, dude, can you just please fix this? Make this better. But anyway, it's been almost a year since I quit smoking. It'll be a year next month, I think. Yeah, in February. Now, I am doing the vape pen thing, and I'm presently vaping cotton candy. So that smells a whole lot better than cigarettes. And Allie and Abby both do appreciate the fact that the apartment doesn't stink. So that's really good. I do want to welcome Scoot to the chat, a.k.a. Scooter. Scooter, I sure appreciate it. It's good to see you. I got a message. Scooter makes me think of this. I got a message from Michelle, I think. She said she found one of my ringtones on, where'd she find it? Zedge. On Zedge. And I haven't made a ringtone in quite a while. It's been like a year or so. But she found one. It says she loved it, and she wanted to give it to one of her friends. So that made me feel good. So it kind of made me reminisce a little bit. So that was cool. And I want to thank Michelle for contacting me and letting me know that. And also we've got Ruza, the engineer of love, that's listening to the show as well. And we have Miss Allie Top. Oh, snap, it's the top. Yeah, did I get too racy, you think, with the whole Reverend Al Sharpton? I don't think I did. I think that's kind of stuff needs to be said more often. Because it seems like we're being taken advantage of, I think, in certain situations. And I don't know what he's trying to get out of this. I don't know if he's wanting them to reevaluate their decisions and put more black actors into the nominations, and just based on what he said. What is he trying to get out of this? Is he trying to scare them into nominating more movies next year? Oh my gosh, there's no black movies this year. What are we going to do? Because Al Sharpton last year got so upset. Maybe we should just go ahead and nominate Roots. I know it's been a few years, but we'll just say that that Roots was really, really good, and we need to make sure it's nominated. What are they going to do? I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't get I know I said I was done, so I need to be done because I said I was done. I need to be done. So let's move on. I want to talk about some Chris Top, and I'm not going to be on here forever tonight because I want to watch a movie. I'm in the mood now. As bad as our country may seem sometimes, if you think you live in a country where it's riddled with people being racist. Riddled with unemployment, riddled with just this and that, just all these bad things. Well, at least we have Twitter, right? Now, the Turkish government, they've got this love-hate thing going on, this love-hate relationship going on with Twitter. Now, a court in the country's, it's the Adana province, I think, it's threatening to ban Twitter. Could you imagine America if they threatened to ban Twitter or Facebook? Oh, gasp. No, what? You can't ban Twitter. Freedom of speech, bitches. No, see, it wouldn't happen here. So, for those of you who say, yeah, America sucks, I'm going to leave America and I'm going to move to Turkey. Well, go ahead, because you may not have Twitter. I'm just saying. Now, they're threatening to ban Twitter unless it blocks the account of a newspaper that's posting leaked documents that exposes the truth behind a raid on some intelligence agency or something. But the bottom line of that story is they're actually going to they're threatening to ban Twitter. We would never, ever do something like that here. What are these other countries thinking? You can't ban Twitter. See, but they don't have freedom of speech. See, we take it for granted. Now, there may be a price to pay for the things that you say and do, but nobody can tell you not to say it. Well, they can, but you don't have to listen. But I guess it's a little different. It's a little different if you're in Turkey, I think. I don't know. Have you ever seen the movies like where the guy gets like scraped up by the garbage truck, gets like loaded up into the garbage truck, and then he gets thrown into the dump? It's usually in a comedy. Well, I got to thinking about this. This could be a scary ordeal, and this really happened to some dude in California. Some guy, he was searching for his wallet that I guess he had lost, or maybe he thought he threw it away. So he was in the actual dumpster, and he was looking for his wallet, and evidently the dump truck came by, and they dumped him into the truck. Now, in the movies, it's just the guy sitting there in the trash, just, oh